and this is Paradox Finals. We got Emu on the left, Luffy on the right. Luffy being the menace to the society right now, infecting all of our locals with at least 25% participation. It's hilarious. To be fair, 6 life, yellow, bunch of triggers. It's like playing the lottery. I can understand.
Yeah, yellow makes you feel strong, you know?
It does. Emu is going to go to second here, looks like, so that is the preferred curve from Emu. But I will say, Luffy has a strong going first curve. It's not weak by any means. There's the Bonnie already, too, off the first search. That's like what you want to see. That's like the slam on 9.
Yeah, getting to play that on curve will be nice. Then Emu is going to be looking for his searches.
Look at this Emu showing off some gold on. Okay. Also, good sir, stop bumping the day. We love you. Aggressive. Okay, top 3 search. We immediately find a 10 Elder, and we're grabbing it immediately, not even thinking about the Saturn. So my assumption is either has Saturn or is like really needing that first Elder. I don't know. I'm not always inclined to grab that first Elder as Emu here. Where like if I don't have that Saturn already to play on 2, I'm gonna go grab that Saturn because I find it to be more important.
Yeah, I could see him wanting to find.
Oh, okay, that I'm trying to think why you... Okay, I'm gonna make a point where I disagree with this play here. I don't think you're supposed to Showery here because you've already used Leader Effect to discard and draw, so you're gonna have to lose a card here and not be able to redo it right away until next turn. Yeah, you can make it up next turn, but just do this next turn. Like, I mean, I guess there's no like downside outside of like taking a pressure hit. Okay, so discard Saturn. See, this is where I'm like, see, now I'm actually works. Now you've discarded 2 Saturns, so where's all your searching going to be for the first couple turns where you really kind of want to keep your hand kind of full against like an aggressive Luffy deck? Other question, do you take your first 2 life aggressively against Luffy knowing that he has Robin, or do you just aggressively defend it knowing that the Robin's coming regardless and just accept that one Robin comes down?
I'm not sure. I think, from my perspective, I'd be more wanting to play out some of like the blockers than the searchers, but...
Third Saturn.
Yeah.
Just had all the Saturns, okay. I mean, it's a game plan.
Just wanted to play the pretty one.
I will say, the Emu really needs to make sure to not swing this turn. 2 Dawn is being held up from that Luffy player, and this is very clearly a Flame Dragon. And you cannot let Luffy do setup at all. Okay, I got the 2K Jupiter.
See, knowing the player, I have a feeling he's about to swing.
That is the 3rd Saturn. Okay, you just have to grab Saturn here, right? Because like next turn you want to like Saturn other things or like Mars plus, and then the turn after can like set up like a Saturn and stuff like that. Maybe you don't care that the horse is in the graveyard right now. You're the Nasuro. You're already good about it.
Yeah, This Emu really likes that card though, so I'm not surprised it's in his hand right now.
Ah, I see. That's fair.
He loves to rush.
The problem is this is just like the matchup I feel like you don't want to grab that card.
Yeah, I feel it.
Like you have to start the
really good against the eventual 8-drop.
Yep, okay, there's finally the trash of Showery, draw a card. Did a bunch of great stuff this turn, filled yard, yep, so go, perfect. Beautiful. And he was definitely setting up appropriately, so far doing well, keeping hand full. I mean, he has like a thick graveyard already, thick trash. Oh, here comes the 5 from wow, no 4-drop from Luffy out. That's not good.
Yeah, that does feel bad.
Well, okay, I mean, okay, real question here. The problem is you're on a 5-drop turn, right? What 4-drop or 5-drop is good?
Probably just the one that would gain you a life, but you would have had to put your opponent down.
Down to 3, right? But the Emu player is obviously aggressively countering out, and you only have 1 Dawn left and be able to swing 6, and he just showed a Shirahoshi.
Yeah.
I think that's actually a rough one where awkward spot where maybe the swings were correct because anything you play just gets popped anyways, and it's kind of detrimental to you. So, I actually gotta agree with the Luffy player. I think this is pretty good, though. I think holding up the 2 Dawn was unnecessary. I don't think Emu was ever swinging at you.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think I would have preferred to just put all on leader and swung.
I agree.
just to get the hit.
Yeah, if you want to guarantee the hit, you shouldn't be like trying to chip away. If you're trying to make sure they go down, just like swing hard. Yeah, just plays out a horse and says go. Interesting. See, this is where, like, had you picked Saturn, I think you get a much better turn here where you just play out a Saturn, get to search another card, prep yourself, have counter. It gives you a little cleaner game state against Luffy. You want to keep your hand full, then you just want to be playing out blockers like you mentioned before, right? Keep yourself healthy, keep yourself staying in a long game, because once you start that 10 Elder chaining, Luffy's going to have a hard time.
I'm interested to see how the Starve plan works here.
Me too. I'm kind of interested because Luffy, in my mind, if he can technically build a board and do some like pressure, his like 9, 10 don't like those end game turns feel pretty good. Ooh, just takes it on swing and immediately gets a trigger. Probably grabs a vent here, I imagine. Nice to see Mars. I don't think we've seen a Mars yet, so that's, I believe, all of them besides the boar, Mercury. I've seen now.
Fills up his groove pretty good.
Sanji. Okay, this feels bad. There's no way we're... Ooh. This not being Robin hurts, right? This is where you want Robin. Push them to 2, put a 6, drop out there where they can't KO, right? They have to use that weird event, and that's just like a terrible turn. And holding up Dawn again. Okay, I think at this point we should be giving up on trying to Flame Dragon. Should have just swung 5 again. I feel like it's detrimental at this point.
Yeah, I think I agree. We could have swung 8 and guaranteed a hit again almost. He really wanted to sort those life, it looks like, so.
And it looks like we're finally giving it to him. I actually think we still should have denied. I mean, I know you want to Jupiter and like do the pressure swings this turn, right? I understand. But I would have Jupitered. I would have played out another like block or something and said go. I refuse to swing into it. I do not need to, right? Don't give him any value for this. Because now he gets not only a free counter out, but now if you swing again, he gets free triggers.
I would say...
I mean, the pressure black you're going to lose is so bad compared to, like, next turn you know he's going to Bonnie, right? Because if he doesn't Bonnie next turn, it's a terrible turn for him.
It's more weird that that was not a trigger body, even though we just sorted. Like, his life must be crazy.
Wow, that's...
No triggers.
No trigger off of Flame Dragon? Oh my god, what is this life? I feel bad. This Luffy player is having the worst draw I've ever seen. This has to be just like terrible draws.
Yeah.
And terrible life too, because if your life, you take first life and it's not a trigger, that's crazy to me. That's it. I think you were supposed to hold the turn there, and then you just do the 3 swings next turn, and then do the whole emu game plan, trash one of them, draw, swing them all. You know, do the whole like fun stuff. So.
Yeah.
We'll see. We are.
I don't think it.
Whoa! What is this turn?
Able to hold up 2 dot for most of this game at some point. So.
Now we're finally wrong. I mean, Elder Trash is a nice thing to hit.
That might have been the top life card too that we left.
This Robin just feels so late, right? Like, this was supposed to be a Bonnie turn. The take on a 5 swing is crazy to me. Must be very light on counter.
Yeah,
I would have tried to stay at 2 aggressively, just to like know there's a Bonnie coming, right? And Luffy has unblockable event beyond that.
It sounds like probably hand dictated.
I will say, okay, I'm going to make a mention here that this seems like a lack of experience from a Luffy player, as he did not swing at Emu's board at all. And the one thing to understand when you start playing against Emu a lot is you have to kind of kill their board before they Elder, because you can't give them the free swings. These 3 swings here are so devastating because they're 7k, 7k, 7k. One of them's minusing 2k on a body, so guaranteeing a kill. And it's putting so much pressure on the Luffy player The Luffy player is countering out.
Well, he knows his life is no triggers, right?
Right, it must be. It must be completely like boss bodies. Small misplay from Emu here, but perfectly fine. Forgets to trash one of their own characters on board first before doing effect. To draw an extra card. Also only has 2 of the pretty ones, so, you know, clearly failing. Nope, we search first, can't KO anything. I will say, I think Luffy on the play here, this should be a much closer match than it looks right now. If they have the curve, right? If you have to get to be able to Robin, if you then get to be able to slam Bonnie right after into like maybe even a Kid or another Bonnie. Or just Kid into Bonnie, either works, right? They both do the same thing in my mind.
Yeah, like based on what we've seen so far, yeah, another non-trigger there. It just seems like a very awkward Luffy game for sure.
Yeah, this seems like super awkward.
And now he's probably just gonna have to get pressured down the rest of the game.
Unfortunately, I would agree. I just don't see how he's getting out of this. He's so far behind. Like, I mean, you Bonnie this turn, right? Or Kid. Kid's fine too. You get rid of that last life. There were 2 elders in life. That's hilarious. The odds of that are crazy. That way, okay, the Emu playing guarding that first elder, I'm gonna go back and say, great decision. 10 out of 10. Seeing 2 of them in life like that is crazy. So yeah, you just pressure hard. I mean, this is where Emu has to be careful and make sure not to burn events too heavily. See, I actually there would have blocked. I know
I
it.
agree.
Yeah, you need to really save your events in this point because once you have put yourself at 0, Luffy does have an unblockable event. You have to deal with a 14k unblockable swing. You're gonna need to burn at least 2 events to do that, and another card. Right? It's 9, 13, 15. Yeah, you'll need to burn 4k, 4k too. So you have to burn 10k worth of counter, which normally comes at a point of like a ground death, one of your Emu 4ks that I always forget the name of, and random 2k. So it's gonna get really awkward if he doesn't have a bunch of counter prepped here. And I haven't seen a lot of like searching for counter. So it has to just naturally kind of already be in hand. We've already burned at least a 3k event, a 4 with desert, with ground death I mean, and then I know we put a 4k in like earlier as well.
I have to imagine this Luffy player probably had an aneurysm when they looked at their life. Just nothing.
I don't know why I blinked there. Was that horse swing at life?
It was, yeah.
I'm a little surprised it wasn't like at Kid and minusing Kid.
I think...
And because the Kid goes down to 7 and you essentially just ask the Luffy player for every card in his hand.
I think like I played Emu quite a bit, and the second horse I think is going to be the one that you want. Oh no, here he is. He's swinging at it. But I usually send like the second horse after you play, because then it's like a -4 on it. And it's just 1 swing at it.
At this point, I will say, as long as the Emu player has like enough counter to get a 4k swing this turn, you win because you're killing in the next turn. I can't imagine this game going on much longer, given current board state.
I mean, we have seen him.
Well, okay. Actually, the better question is there another 10 Elder here?
Yeah, we saw him dump 2 of them, so he might not have the 4th.
Especially because the searching hasn't been done as deep. Right? It's only been 2 Saturn triggers.
But if that's the case, he probably has blockers and stuff, right? I mean,
yes, I would imagine the hand he can just raw play out stuff and be fine.
Yeah, okay. He's not swinging with the blocker on board.
Reactivate. So. Yep, Workery. Get a pig. Trash Saturn. No, maybe not. I don't mind. I do think that he's right to like trash Saturn, draw, and like just play out another blocker if he wants to feel defensive. But okay, only if it's a pig though. I think if it's anything but that, if he tries to play out a 6-drop, he's putting himself down to 1 Dawn, and that's too risky.
I think that the issue, like this, we always run into here is the unblockable event. So
Right. Okay.
you have to beat the 14 no matter what.
Oh, okay. We're gonna Shira here. I mean, it at least makes it so that the elders cycle back. Go back.
Yeah, we must be really counter heavy in our hand with the events.
I have to imagine the hand is just like super counter heavy. Does the Luffy player even have enough cards to? I think they're so short on cards that they're not even gonna do anything there. I will say, we just threw a 2K out of hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The counter in
Our
hand.
hand's got to be just obscene. Like this game's got to be like ultra over. What are we thinking about here? I'm curious about.
I think we're still deciding on swinging one of these blockers.
No, I don't think it's certain blockers. I think it's another play.
Okay.
It's this play. Okay.
Well,
well, there's a 4K.
that's a lot.
I remember. I was told about this play.
Oh, he forgets to discard.
Yes. The discard is forgotten here. I am told it is not relevant, and we will see here with the lethal swing that he tries to go for. Because I believe he has it regardless. I will say, 4 cards in hand, he has to have the exact 3. Right? If we talked about the 10K counter you have to have.
Oh, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 cards in hand, I see.
Okay,
I mean, obviously you discard 1. If you have the exact thing, you have it. To be fair, if he showed it to us in 3 cards, it's all irrelevant. There's no place here for Luffy besides unblockable. If you don't have it, you're just dead. Though, I will say, you're not dead yet, seeing as they didn't show 10 Elder.
Looks like he didn't have it.
Pop in the shower ready to draw a card. And just cycling a card out of hand. Well, no Luffy unblockable swing, so no matter there. And that looks like 3 Dawn attached. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so just give a 4K event. Yep. Don't give up any of your board. No reason to.
Yeah, what an awful turn of events for this Luffy, not having the...
And just holding up a Flame Dragon again? Oh. 2 Bonnies in. I see a Flame Dragon and 2 Bonnies in hand, at least for the Luffy player, and 1 unknown. Oof. And then, I don't know what the other card is. Maybe... It looks shiny. It's hard to say anymore. Probably an SR of some kind. I just don't know which one it is. It could be Kiku. Yep, this is where you just like start chipping the life away. I don't know if you have lethal this turn because of this Flame Dragon. It looks like it's a Sanji. So it's a Sanji Bonnie in hand. That's so unfortunate. So it looks like... Oh, there's the unblockable event! Oh, it's hiding in life!
So we could have set it up to take
Earlier. Yes, and probably should have. But now we're setting it up to be there on top. Robin is on the bottom. So he knows that there is... Yep, you can take that. He knows that there is a blocker out of life. And it would take Emu at least 3 Dawn to get rid of it.
Interesting.
I will say, does Emu look for lethal here? Like, assume Emu has like 2 horses. Right? It's 6 for 1 horse, 3 for another. They're 2 7s. You can go 7, 7. Leader probably is active already, I imagine, with how much he's done mill. So we can get like 5 7s here. I wonder if that's just kills. I like this. I like just doing the 7 right away. Holding up as much on as possible, leaving the optionality. Not like your stuff can be removed anyways. I think you have to... they have to take this, right? Oh, becomes 7. I mean, that's... Might as well. 1 life left. Okay, so I will say, this is where you... I 100% understand the, like, questioning here. I will say, if we had Mars here, I wonder if we were supposed to just Mars the Nami. But, kind of depends on the hand. I don't want to discard cards either, so.
I'd say it's such a low hand size, it's actually a risk minusing.
7 life. I don't mind this one, because this is a swing I think it's pretty safe as well. Okay. Oh, this is... What do you do here? Neutralize effects. Okay, okay. No block. Okay, do you just commit all the Dawn? I mean,
With that hand size, I think it's just math, right?
yeah, I believe so, because, like, this asks for a 2K. Yeah.
Yeah, an 8-9. Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Cool.
say this is 100% one of those. I will mention it 100% came down to not getting that a blockable event earlier, though I don't think it would have mattered. I think Emu had the counter to have gotten out of the swing. Close, though.
I'm sure.
Oh, how this. Emu definitely had the counter if he didn't play Shirahoshi.
Maybe.
Like, for sure.